Hello, my name is Michelle and this is Christopher. We're part of the MICU Educational Task Force, and today we are going to show you a video on how to properly set up your room for a patient. So Chris is going to start out.
Okay, so first and foremost, for patient safety, you need to ensure that you have at least one suction setup that's ready to go and working. If your patient is going to be intubated or the patient has an NG tube and they need gastric decompression, then you set up 2 suction setups. So you can get both of the canisters from the supply room and make sure that you have the 10-foot tubing and also a Yonkler at the bedside. Ensure that the suction is actually working by turning the regulator on to continuous suction and holding your thumb over the opening of the tubing to make sure it's actually working. If it's not, sometimes you'll have to turn this little white valve down here at the bottom to get it to actually work. Also, that you need an ambu bag at bedside and ensure that it's complete. All the components need to be in here. There needs to be a mask for an adult, and then also the red PEEP valve on here as well. There needs to be a flow meter at the bedside with the oxygen or Christmas tree, and you can get this from a respiratory therapist if you don't have one.
Okay, now we're going on to the bed. You want to make sure that you have a chuck with 1 pillow, 1 sheet, and 1 blanket. You're going to put all of your cords and your collie on the bed before you zero it. If you think your patient's unable to move by themselves, or if they are greater than 100 kilos, then you go ahead and put a sling on the bed before you zero it. So Christopher's going to show you how to zero it over there.
So to zero the bed, you're going to press the green key button until the green light comes on. And then you're going to press the 0 button. It's at the top right. You're going to press and hold it until it says calculating. Let go of the bed, make sure no one touches it, and wait for the loud beep. The bed is now zeroed.
Okay. And make sure you stock your flushes and your tubing also, and have a pump ready in case your patient needs it immediately, or if the EC brings one, then you can trade with them. So the final thing you need to do when you set up your room is fill out your board completely. You want to fill out your patient's name, your name, the nurse director, and the most important things we've been forgetting lately is to put the plan in safety and then put the medication side effects along with your patient's pain medication and when they can get it next. All of this is part of our MICU standards of care. And that is all.